What are we doing today? Nothing good. I want to do a makeup tutorial today. I'm not good at makeup. I have all my makeup in like a bag like this, except for my palettes. I have a lot of palettes. And I feel like my demographic is missing in the beauty community, which is people that are just, you know, average. Not that you'd want someone to tell you how to do makeup if you're not good, but I feel like it raises a valid point, because it's like, you know, what if you're not good at makeup and you want to know how to just be like decent enough? Like, it's like you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, that's good enough. Good enough makeup. Hi, that's the title of the video. Good enough makeup. Hi, I'm a genius. Let's get started, shall we? Oh my gosh, wait. This is the best opportunity.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hi.
How are ya? Definitely be using her today, as well as Sister James X Morphe palette. Love this as well. With any makeup routine, step one is put your hair up, because my hair is disgusting. Also, I just apologize for you having to see me like this, but you know, it is what it is. You're not forced to watch this video. Okay, step one, moisturizer. Now, here's the thing. Again, with my demographic of just being like good enough at makeup, I'm also cheap. My mom bought me this. This is Sunken Hydrating Day Cream with Rosehip Oil. It looks like this. And I got it from, I think, Marshall's, because everything's cheaper there. Also, I have a decent amount of acne right now, which is really fun. I remember I started wearing makeup when I was in 7th grade, and I told myself, if I ever stop getting acne, I'll stop wearing makeup. Well, I've had acne ever since. Everyone's like, it's because you always wear makeup. Okay, well, little acne tour. We got some on this cheek, some on this cheek. Got a little chin acne going on here. Love that. One on my what's this? A neck? Who knows? I took it out of me. I should know what a neck is. Okay, so after you fully stretched out your face and given your face some wrinkles, you put this away and you immediately go into primer. Now, actually, I use Almay Smart Shade Double C Luminous Primer. This is what I use. It is absolutely disgusting. This is so gross. Anyway, I'm almost out. But my sister hates this primer. I like it because my skin is combination, so it gets really dry in certain areas and it's really oily in other areas. And this one is like sticky, so my makeup tends to stick in it. Ew. But also it's hydrating, so it's not like drying. And so it literally won't come out of the pump anymore, but I'm too cheap to buy a new one. I love that. I have no, you know what? I'm not lying. I have a brand new fresh new one right here, but I don't want to use it because I don't want to like run out. So I just use, you know what, there's nothing wrong in that. I am not being wasteful, so judge me if you want. It was we just.
Hi, I'm Beauty Guru.
I didn't want my beauty blender. Oh. Okay, it's fine. So this, you really just want to apply with your fingers as well, because you really just want to make sure you give yourself wrinkles. We already have wrinkles on our forehead. Hi. So I'm going to go with my beauty blender, and I'll be back. Okay. Back and better. Want you bad as ever, baby. It's what I am. Okay. Clean my beauty blender. Ow. Hello? I just wanted to vent and talk and get some things off my chest. Because even though I filmed my first video, and if you haven't seen it, how dare you? Just kidding. Oh, I feel good. I filmed that exactly a week ago. Ew. A lot has happened since then. So, first what I'm going to do is use a sugar scrub on my lips, because they're dry and disgusting. Yay! It's like not cute when I put on a lip scrub. Let me try to be cute. Ew. Anyway, so I just rub that in. hi, you don't know how a lip scrub works. You're supposed to rub it in. So I'm going to take my $7 foundation. It is Fit Me Creamy Beige 122. Let me get my brushes. So what I've been liking, like my brain is not working today, it's fine. So I put a little bit on my hand. What I like to get to get good coverage is to, there we go, use a brush. Now a brush doesn't hold as much product as a beauty blender will. Now you're like, then why'd you go clean your beauty blender? Because a brush doesn't blend as well as a beauty blender. So I initially apply it with a brush to get good coverage, and then I go in with my beauty blender at the end to really buff it into my skin. So right now I'm just putting it literally everywhere, and this is really fun and exciting, and this is why I wanted to vent, because this is super boring, and like I know I can cut it out when I edit it, but like that's just boring for me to do. Like I don't really care about you. So a lot has happened in the week that I last filmed. Firstly, I edited and uploaded the video. I edited it in about 2 days, and I really enjoyed the process of editing. That's why I'm doing this again. Not so much that I love filming, but I love editing. I think I would hate it if it was like a super long project, because I am like a picture hoarder and just a hoarder in general, so I would be like, I don't want to cut anything out. So I did like a vacation vlog or something like that. That would really suck. I feel like you're tilted. Are you tilted? You can't answer me. But I really like that because it was short, concise, and like I see the videos like that anyway. That's how I like view them, is the edited version in my head. So it's really cool that I could just make that into reality. And I love zooms. I don't know why I find zooms really funny. Everyone's gonna be like, you're just like trying to be Emma Chamberlain. I am trying to be Emma Chamberlain. I'm trying to be like, my goal is to be somewhere cross between Jenna Marbles, because she's my queen and I love her more than any person. Jenna Marbles, Emma Chamberlain, and Sarah Baska are like what I would like my YouTube channel to be anything like. Okay, before I continue with that, I like to put a little foundation on my beauty blender, because what I've noticed is that if it's just plain and wet, it will actually take up some of that foundation. So if you just put a little tiny layer like this, see, these are hacks you're not going to get with the beauty video, because they're not the proper techniques. Like no one does this. This isn't right technique. So I'm just saying, like, you're coming to my video, you're getting bad techniques that are just, you know, it'll make you look good enough. That's all we really need in this life, right? Are you too high? Am I too low? I don't know. And then I like just kind of scrape it down my neck. I mean, who cares? So that's foundation, and I feel like that gives me really good coverage compared to what I normally do. And for $7, this foundation's pretty dope. Okay, next I'm gonna use Tarte Shape Tape. I use light, not that anyone cares. I don't know why anyone like says what shade they use for foundation or concealer, because it's not like you guys can tell what my skin tone is through the screen, because everything looks different on camera, but whatever. So I just do a little bit under the eyes because I never sleep. And down the bridge of the nose, a little bit under my nose because I get really red there for some reason. Highlight the forehead and cover the pimples. If I'm looking off to the camera to the side a lot, it's because that's where my mirror is. Hi, hello. But yeah, also in that video, so talking back a week ago when I first filmed, I mentioned how I'm just in love with this boy. Not anymore. I mean, I am, but like I'm telling myself I'm not, so that way I get over him. Listen, if people are making excuses, I don't believe in excuses, actually. I believe in, like, I look at everything in life as a risk or reward, or priorities, right? So, like, and that's not a bad thing, right? If you prioritize something above your friends, that's completely fine. Like, if you want to go to your friend's wedding versus a class, what you're going to miss in that class obviously isn't as big of a priority than what you would gain going to that wedding. So it's, you know, risk and reward, and how much you're going to gain, how much you're going to lose, and all that stuff. Like, studying for a test, you're obviously going to gain a lot more if you study alone in your room than if you're going out with friends. that night. It depends on, you know, what's happening or how much the test is worth, but literally everything. So I don't believe in excuses. I believe in what you prioritize. That's fine. But if people keep making excuses, in the end, it really just means that you are not a priority in their life. Which, it sounds really, like, sad, like, oh, they don't care about you. But it's not that. It's just, you're not a priority. Which is fine. It just sucks when you prioritize someone a lot and you would kind of cancel anything to hang out with them and they don't feel the same way, which is fine. You can't force people to feel any way about you, and that's cool. It just sucks. So, I'm just going through that right now, and hopefully we get over everything. So, this lighting's really bad, but, you know, it's good enough for my baby. That's good enough for me. See? Good enough. Now I'm going to take my RCMA powder. I have had it, this is like $15. I've had this powder for, I think, 3 years. I still have some left, and if I shake it enough. So what I do is I just hold the cap, shake it, and then you get some in the cap, like, stupid idea. Anyway, just believe me when I say you get some in the cap. And then I like to take my damp beauty blender and just pat this powder, love alliteration, into my skin and just let it melt. And it's really nice. And I don't have time to, like, always bake my skin, so I just keep pressing it till you can't see it anymore, and, you know, it's good enough for me. So yeah, so that's where that is going right now. And that's done with foundation. Now I just gotta do some highlighting and contouring. I wanna, like, play some music, but, like, okay, here's my thing. Right, like, this music's probably copyrighted, correct? Correct. But, like, no one watches my videos. Actually, I would just like to say, actually, I'm gonna check right now. Some of my wonderful, lovely people in my life subscribe to my channel, and I wanted to cry because that's super sweet. So I'm gonna actually go on my channel right now. As of right now, I have 7 subscribers. Now, I know that sounds really stupid and really lame. 7's one of my favorite numbers. Actually, 3's my favorite number. I for sure thought no one would ever, like, view anything, and my video has 21 views. Last time I looked on here, I think I had around the same amount of subscribers, but the doing whatever I want because I have 1 subscriber video had, like, 4 views, and one of them was definitely for me. I watch my own content all the time, but I've seen at least all my videos at least once, except for me singing from Eden, because I don't sound good in that video, but I want to post it because I adore Jackie. Last time I looked, the me trying to be Jeffree Star for 3 minutes had 1 view, and it was mine, and now it has 14. So that's really, like, I kind of didn't want anyone to ever see these because it's just me being embarrassing, and maybe they watched it to make fun of me, I don't know. But I really enjoy, I think if you enjoy doing what you do and it's not about the numbers, then, like, that means something to you. Like, people probably think I'm stupid. Also, I'm using the Morphe Dare to Artistry palette. I think it's called Dare to Create or something. I got it. I got it because I didn't think I'd ever get the James Charles palette. So I bought this one instead. And then I got the James Charles palette. So now I have both. And I'm going to use the color Sunder. I don't know. It's like a medium brown shade for my contour. Oh, and another trick. I use a blush brush for my contour because strong contour makes me look stupid. So this gives, like, a really light kind of look, and I just deposit the most color where I want it to be the strongest, and I just really just buff it and blend it out. As I do that, I just wanted to say that if you just enjoy what you're doing, right, and, like, you don't care who sees it or if anyone sees it, I was gonna make, like, a really sweet point, but I don't know. I don't really remember what my point is. I really need to contour my forehead because I have a big forehead. Music. If no one watches my videos, does it matter if it's copyrighted? I just want to play music. I think that's so stupid. It's like people are giving your song more publicity. They're not counting it off as its own. Yes, you may be, like, losing money, but it's detrimental to the industry, and I think PewDiePie had a really good video on it, so Okay, James Charles uses Face for his highlight. I don't like Face for highlight. I like Ring Light, which is really nice. But my favorite highlighter of all time, it's completely worn out, you can't even see it, it's not even really a highlight. It's called a glowy powder. It's by Pixi, London Luster. It is this really white, golden, pretty color. And I just take my Morphe M501 brush. I just put it on the high points. And it makes you look tan. Because it's so light, it just makes you look so much more tan. If you have super, super light skin tone, it just kind of washes you out. Okay, so when that is all done, next is brows. My eye just twitched. My eye's twitching. Okay.
Let's get some music up in here.
My favorite artist of all time is like the Beatles. I have a playlist on my phone called Songs I'm Obsessed With. I have very collective music taste, that's what I can say. I like a lot of different things. Most of it is kind of sounded in rock. So like classic rock, 60s like the kind of earlier rock and roll, 80s rock, punk rock, that kind of stuff. So like I don't like heavy metal, I don't like but I love the guitar. Electric guitar is really dope. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through all the artists. I feel like music is like the window to who a person, that was so disgusting line, but I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by what music they like. So Water Parks, Panic at the Disco, Arctic Monkeys, The Beatles, Bon Jovi, a little bit of Halsey, G-Eazy, Cage the Elephant. Cage the Elephant, okay, as I'm filming this, it's a Monday. Cage the Elephant is releasing a new song on Thursday, if anyone cares. I'm really excited for it. Anyway, Cage the Elephant, more Panic at the Disco. The Killers, I love The Killers. I saw Brandon Flowers in concert. That was the first time I ever heard The Man by The Killers, which is my favorite song by them now. And I mainly listened to like their older stuff. I didn't listen to Wonderful Wonderful, which is their newer album. And The Man is one of my favorite songs by them. It is, so good. More Beatles, My Chemical Romance, John Lennon, Childish Gambino, The Neighborhood, White Lion, Little Fighter, that is a special place in my heart. Mayday Parade, more Panic at the Disco, more Beatles, Led Zeppelin. I love Led Zeppelin. I don't know, like, I'm not super into the band where I know, like, all their songs, but there's, like, some songs that I listen to and it's just, like, their music moves you. I do like Pink Floyd, too, but I don't listen to them as much. It's just because it's a little bit more chill. So it depends on my mood. Like, if I'm wanting to relax, I do like Pink Floyd a lot. But I don't have any in this album because there's not one song I'm really obsessed with other than The Wall, which everyone likes, so. I do have a song by Rush, Temples of Syrinx is really, really good. Paul Anka, Put Your Head on My Shoulder, Sweet Sweet Song, Transports Me. Stevie Nicks, Edge of 17. 303, saw them in concert too, love them. Lucid Dreams by Juice WRLD, Sweet Dreams. More Killers. Billie Eilish, I love Billie Eilish. Drugs by Eden, that song is so good to me right now. Daniel Caesar. Can I just take a moment? So, a friend showed me Daniel Caesar, and I fell in love. I just bought his album, Freudian. He is, I think, in my opinion, one of the greatest singers to come out from, like, this era. He has such a beautiful voice. I love him to death. I like a lot of, like, older music, too. So to find someone that just, like, speaks to me, because a lot of the music's kind of dumb these days. I don't want to sound pretentious, but a lot of it doesn't really have the same feel as older stuff. So I tend to have a mix of all. But Daniel Caesar, like, really speaks to me. Anyway. The Walters, they're really good, too. They have an album called Young Men, which I'm really into. The Platters, my grandpa used to listen to them. I love them. XXXTentacion, Jocelyn Flores. I bought his 17 album, and Jocelyn Flores is just probably one of my favorite rap songs of all time. It's so good. Childish Gambino, Redbone's really good. Post Malone, wow, I really like, because I'm a beat person, I'm not a lyric person. It's the music that speaks to me, not necessarily what they're saying. You don't have to tell me you're sad. I can feel that you're sad through the music, if that makes sense. Some people are lyric people and some people are music people. My uncle's a musician, So I think I get a lot of like the way I listen to music from him. Wow, I like the beat a lot. Better Now by Post Malone. And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, another one bites the dust. So I want to play Drugs by Eden. And then I'll play a little Daniel Caesar, maybe some Queen, maybe some Beatles. Anyway, so brows. I use Brow Styles Definer by L'Oreal in brunette because I dyed my hair and now it's darker. Good thing I bought a new one, but I'm almost out. So when I do my brows, I just go crazy. I do under and above, and then I meet them in the middle, and then when I get towards the edge, I just flick up. I don't know if you guys can see, there's no viewfinder. I really like the natural shape of my brow, so I usually follow it. I don't draw outside of it. I just like have no color in my brows. This must be all or nothing. So go, and I'll never let you know. I can't tell you nothing. 'Cause I'm a fucking mess. I can always be wherever you. I love how I said I listen to mostly rock and play EDM. Why am I holding this up? And I have the most iconic. Good enough, right? Yep. I can always be. So now that brows are done, it is time for eyeshadow, my favorite. I have a whole total of 3 brushes that I use for any eyeshadow look. Sometimes I only use 2, most of the times I only use 2. Because I am cheap and one of them is broken. I got these years ago off Amazon, I think for like 12 bucks, and it came with 10. So I use this $5 eye primer from Essence. It's actually really good. I wouldn't knock it. And I just take this guy and put it all the way up to my brow. Because who knows where our foundation wants to go today. Then I blend it in with my fingers because I'm lazy. What else should I talk about? What else has happened in this week? Not much. Yeah, really not much. Okay. So now this is done. The best advice that I was given was to set it. I never set this. I usually would just go right in with eyeshadows because I thought you wanted it to stick. This is Daniel Caesar, so perfect. This is Japanese Denim, probably one of the best songs by him. It's not on the Floridian album, and it's not my favorite song by him, but I will say it's probably the best. I know how to play it on the ukulele, which makes me really happy. RCMA powder, shake it, take a brush, and then just place it on my eye. Turn it over, my 4-leaf clover. I'm so in love, so in love. Okay, today we are going to do a look I like to call golden sunsets. So, we're gonna move this bag out of the way. Gucci. So, you only need 2 palettes. I hate going through in between palettes. That's why I like to do looks that are all the same thing. Unfortunately, they don't have all the colors I want. So we're gonna use the Morphe X James Charles palette, and we're gonna use Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions. Now, the colors you are going to use is this mustardy yellow color and a combination of the 2 browns. So we're first gonna go in with our crease shade using the Morphe M441 brush. And we're going to go in with this mustard color. Now this is going to be our blending color, so you really just want to pack it into the brush. I'm lonely, yeah. I should play my favorite song by Daniel Caesar. My favorite song is a song called Transform. Changes his spice, change what I've got. Anyway, so we just want to really pack that into the crease. For catching his prey, how am I the one to blame? I should probably look at what I'm doing. I'm barely. You just really want to pack that color in. Put as much as you want. I don't like super duper pigmented looks. I know it sounds stupid, but I just feel like they're not as wearable. I like this look because it's bright and it's fun, but it's wearable. Then I'm going to take my broken angled brush And this is really good for your outer, it's not good for anything. Actually, I shouldn't recommend this brush. I use it for my outer V because it's angled. So I'm going to go in those 2 brown shades. That's going to be the outer corner of our eye. And then I'm going to take the angle and like almost stamp it going up to my brow, and then, yeah, you'll see. So I stamp it in this like V shape, making sure not to cross over the second half of the eye. Hello, so it's editing Cassandra. And I just realized, sorry for the terrible audio, it's on a MacBook, it is what it is. I realized that this is what happened in my other video too. It like just doesn't have some of the footage for some reason. And this was like the main part. This is where I went in with the James Charles palette. And I put B in the inner corner. It's that bright yellow shade. And I use my finger for it, which you probably shouldn't do because those shadows aren't meant to use with your fingers. But I do it anyway. So, basically I went in with B right here, and then I went back in with that mustard shade from the Huda Beauty palette, the Topaz Obsessions, and I just blended the two to make them look better. It looks crusty and bad now because I've been laying in. But yeah, I mean, it didn't look great then either. It's what it is. It came out absolutely terrible. This is what I hate though, right? Because it's like, it just becomes a bigger mess, and then I don't know what I'm doing, so like doesn't help the situation. Myself a good time. Don't stop having a good time, having a good time. With the sky like a tiger, laws of gravity. I'm like Lady Godiva. Just stopping me. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. And at the speed of light, I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Good enough. 100 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I use 3 mascaras. So I should not be playing the song as I talk, because I will not. Down the street, doing what I know. Ain't no sound his feet. Machine guns ready to go. It's like impossible not to dance to that song. So I do curling or lengthening, and then I do a volumizing mascara, and then I do like a separation or a teasing one. Also, this is the best mascara in the world for bottom lashes. I've tried so many. Mascara is one of those things where I would buy high-end ones and like to try them. Like, this is probably one of my favorite high-end mascaras, Benefit Roller Lash. Hi, Jeffrey. So this is really good for lengthening and curling, because my lashes never stay curled no matter what I do. This one's really good for adding volume. These are both Essence. Great mascaras for really cheap. I've tried, again, across the board. I really used to like Perversion by Urban Decay, I think. But these are just the best. We're going to start with our roller lash and just kind of tease them up. You guys can actually tell me if I'm crazy for putting 3 mascaras on. No one's ever going to comment. I love how I act like I'm a big YouTube channel now. Has 2 subscribers. Boom, 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 boom. And then, so this is what it looks like with just roller lash. Now I'll show you what it looks like with this on top of it. With this on top of it. It's super old, it's fine. I just feel like this mascara gives me more volume. It makes it look like I have more lashes than just the roller lash. but nothing lengthens my lashes quite like the roller lash, so I use both. This is it with 2. Then I give it a break to kind of settle because they eventually will fall back down. I do my bottom eyeliner. Bottom eyeliner, this is old, it's always in the sale. I need to find a better bottom eyeliner because this always washes off and I always really quiet. But this is the staple of my look. I think I just look completed. So sometimes I used to just do mascara. I used to just do, like, if I'm gonna do quick makeup, I'll just do lashes at the top, brows, foundation obviously, and then bottom eyeliner. It's like my staple piece. My mom always does it, and why is my music not playing? But yeah, my mom used to do like only bottom liner. It's just a staple. It could be our face shape or it could just be that I got it from my mom. And I like how that looks. But I just do bottom eyeliner. And then, look how you can't even see my bottom lashes. Oh, this mascara is amazing. I can't see this eye. Because it separates my lashes. Like usually if I use any other mascara, they just all clump together. This one does a really good job of just separating and lengthening. See? You can see them. Wow. Didn't even know they were that long. And then I just use it as like a tease on the top. Oh, and if you get mascara, I learned this from, I think it was Jeffree Star. You just let it dry, and then you take a little spoolie and scrape it off. Then to finish the look, I used to love lipstick, but now that I really love eyeshadow, I feel like it takes away from my eyeshadow look. I'm obsessed. This is the best chapstick in the world, and so my lips are naturally very red. I don't know if you noticed when I first did the lip scrub, they turn really red. So I just keep a light layer of foundation over it, and this is the Sugar Advanced Therapy. It literally makes your lips look so good, and it actually works. I highly, highly recommend this. I clearly use the little baby samples because it's expensive. Ow! I'm gonna bleed. You know, I have really, really bad dry skin, so on my lips. So it's not, this is what's worked the best for me. And clearly lip scrubs don't. So that's the completed look. Let me take down my hair. Do I do like an obligatory cute little montage? I don't even know how to do one of those. Do I even know how to edit one? My hair is like not cute today, but because I didn't do anything with it. This is just my natural hair. I'm gonna go do something in my hair. Alright, that is our completed look. This stuff is so good. It's Hemp's, but it's their anniversary edition. I smelled it and I fell in love. It's one of my favorite scents in the entire world. I say one of because my favorite scent of all time is Pumpkin Apple from Bath & Body Works. So good. Alright, I will see y'all later. How many subscribers do we have? It's like a little family. 7! Perfect. We're almost as big as a Catholic family. Yeah. Thanks for coming to family dinner. And to anyone that watches this, I know this isn't a cute look and like I know it's really bad techniques and everything, but thank you for hanging out with me. I had a good time. Hopefully you did too. Alright. Bye.